Students, welcome to my channel Mind Your Exam. This is the fourth video of the series on Hadoop HDFS commands, and we have already covered 15 to 16 commands in the previous 3 videos, and in today's video we'll be seeing the next set of 5 commands. So let's get started with the theory first. Let's understand the concept and then we'll switch to our command prompt to execute each of these commands. Okay, so the first command for HDFS that we want to see in this particular video is the Append To File command. Now what this command does is it takes 2 files that are present in your local system, that is on your laptop, your desktop or any computer that you are using. It takes 2 file paths, and then what it does is it appends the contents of both these files and writes the appended content into a file present in HDFS. So append means join back to back. So first the content present in file 1 will be picked up. Then at the end of that content, the content of the second file whose path you have specified will be joined or added towards the end. Now the entire combined content will be written to the file whose destination or path you have specified in the HDFS. Okay, so as you can see, this command appends the contents of local files present in your local file system in your computer, and then it combines writes the appended content to a destination file in the HDFS. And if the destination file does not exist, a new file by this name that you have specified in the path will be created. Okay, so let's switch to our command prompt. So I've already started the start DFS command and the start yarn command that I explained to you in the very first video. And when I run the command JPS, which is Java Virtual Machine Process State, you can see name node and data node are running because these are the daemons required to start HDFS. And node manager and source manager are also running, which are the daemons for yarn, that is yet another resource negotiator. So both these commands are necessary for you to run before you start executing any other command of HDFS. So now let's switch to our first command, which is Hadoop space FS. So instead of these 2 words, I have told you multiple times in the previous videos also, you can write HDFS space DFS. That is the same effect. So now I write append T capital to file F capital. What is the name of my file in the local system? So I'll show you. Here is my local system C drive, and I'm having 2 files, file 2 and file 1, which I want to append together, whose contents I want to append together. So what I do, C:\file1.txt space C:\file2.txt and space, what I do is I have to append it to my BDA folder in HDFS. So see, let me show you the contents of each of these files first. So file 1, the content that you can see here is text from file 1, and the other file, which is, so the other file, file 2, the content is text from file 2. Okay, now let me also show you the status of my HDFS first. That means which files and directories are present. That is done by the recursive ls command. Again, we discussed it in the first video itself. So this command will list all the directories. I have currently 2 directories named Big Data Analytics and Mind Your Exam in my HDFS. And within BDA, there is only the file named file2.txt and file on laptop.txt. So there is no file named file4 anywhere in my HDFS. Now when I execute this command that we have just studied, so append to file C:, you have to specify the complete path along with the extension, then C:/file2.txt. Then where do I want to copy the merged content? In the BDA directory in a file named file4.txt. Okay, so when I press enter, you should see the command prompt returned to you. Now this is not displaying any message, so let's see if the new file, file4.txt has been created again using the recursive ls command. So now you can see a new file has been created in the BDA folder which was earlier not present. Now let us list the contents of this file. We have to check whether the contents are appended from the two files or not. So for this you can use the command cat command, which we discussed in the second video. So cat command whose contents I want to display is file 4, which is present in the BDA directory. And now you can see, okay, sorry, I have written the incorrect command. So it should be either you write Hadoop FS or you write Hadoop FS or HDFS space DFS. My fault. Alright, so now you can see the correct appended content. First we mentioned which file? File 1. File 1 had the content text from file 1, which is now showing here. Then we merged file 2. This file had the content text from file 2, and both these contents have been appended. That means the content of the second file has been joined or placed at the very end of the content of the first file and written to a file in HDFS, which file is named as file4.txt. Okay, so let me clear the screen and let me switch to the next command. So the second command for this video is the count command. Now what does count do? It displays the number of files, directories, and the total size of the directory that you have specified here. So what it will do, it will give you an output something like this. The first value will be the directory count. The second value will be the file count. The third value will be the size of the entire contents that are present in this particular directory, and the last would be the name of this file itself. Okay, so as you can see here, each of these outputs are also explained. The direct count means the number of directories under the specified path. Okay, so the path here is the BDA directory of my HDFS. Then file count specifies the number of files in that particular path. Then the total aggregate size of all the files and the file name being reported on. So let's switch to command prompt and execute the count command. Okay, so now I'm again executing first the ls command so that you can see what are the contents of my Hadoop file system. Now I run the Hadoop space fs - count, and first I want to list the contents, or the what I'm saying, the not the exactly the contents, the values, the count related to files and directories within the BDA directory. So when I press enter, you will see the output 1. 1 stands for directory count. That means in BDA directory there is no other directory than the BDA directory itself. Then there are 3 files. The files are file 2, file 4 and file on laptop. The total size of all the files and directories is 68, and which is the directory that we are reporting on? It is the BDA directory. Now let's execute the same command for the second directory that is present in our HDFS, which is the MYE directory. So when I press enter, the output should be different. Again, there is only one directory, which is MYE, that we are reporting on, but now it contains 4 text files: file 2, file 3, subscribers and videos. So file count is 4. The content or the size of the entire content is large, 11854 bytes or in size, and the directory for which this information is being shown is MYE directory. Okay, all right, now coming to the third command of our video, which is the stat command. Now the stat command gives you the statistical information about the file or directory that you are specifying in the path. Now what does statistical information mean? It means the actual modification time of this file or directory will be shown to you. So let's execute this command. Coming back to our command prompt. So okay, let's execute clear screen. Then I first again list the all the contents of my HDFS right now. Now I execute the command Hadoop FS stat or HDFS space DFS - stat, and I am listing the statistical information for, suppose, a file named subscribers in my MYE directory of HDFS. So let's see what it shows. Okay, it has shown me some information, which is this file was modified on 1st December 2025 at 16:09:15 seconds. That means at around 4 o'clock 9 minutes 15 seconds. Okay, now we can display the same information for some other file also. So let's see if this particular command works for directories. Let's not display for files only. Let's see for the directory. So now what it is showing, the BDA directory was modified 5/12 to 2025, that is today's date, and at 3:37:24. So this time can vary depending on the time that your system and HDFS are synced at. Okay, all right, coming to the fourth command for this video, the usage command and the related help command. So the fourth command, usage command, will give you the actual syntax of any particular HDFS command. So for example, you want to make a directory. The command for making a directory is mkdir, that we saw in the second video, I guess. Okay, so but now you know the command mkdir, but you do not remember the syntax. So what you do is you use the usage command for it, and the HDFS will display you the syntax, the format in which that particular command can be used. So let's switch to command prompt, clear the screen with CLS. Now I write Hadoop FS -usage. Now whose or which command's usage do I want to see? I want to see the usage of, suppose, make directory, mkdir command. So the output that is returned to me is, the usage is, first you write Hadoop, then you write FS, then you can include generic options, then you write -make directory command, then you write specific options. Okay, so let's run this command for another say value, which is ls. Okay, so now what I'm writing is that Hadoop, please tell me how should I use the ls command. Now in this you have to be careful that you should not write hyphen in front of mkdir or ls, because hyphen is written in front of those commands that you are executing. Which command am I executing? I am executing the usage command. So when I press enter, the usage of ls will be displayed. So what is the usage? We first write Hadoop FS, then if you want to specify any generic option, then you write space ls, and after that you write your options, like the option -r or -r that we specify. Okay, so now coming to the last command for the video, the last command is the help command. Now the help command is the extension of the usage command. Usage command is only showing you the command syntax, whereas the help command will show you the detailed documentation, the meaning of each of the options, and the usage examples. So let's run the above command. Okay, so I'm running the help command for ls itself. Okay, so the output for usage you have just seen here. It is just one line output showing you the command syntax. Now see the output of help. The same information is displayed in a detailed manner. This is the output of help command. You are first seeing the description. This command lists the contents that match the specified file pattern. If path is not specified, the contents will be listed. Then it is also showing you what all entries are, what is the format or form of different directory entries, file entries, and what is the meaning of each of the options. Whereas the usage command was only showing you different options, but the usage, the detailed description is provided by the help command. Okay, so that was all for today's video. I hope you have understood all the 5 commands that we have learned today. Give me your feedback in the comment section below and let me know which other commands you want to study in this series. Thank you for watching. Till we meet in the next video. Mind your exam.